with caution.
What's up, my drunken fighters? Caution here, and welcome back to another video. This one was long awaited for some of you guys, and here it is, the Guile matchup video. Now before we get into this, obviously Guile and versus Jamie is going to be a rough matchup for Jamie regardless of the tech I'm going to show you. So, but here, some of these tips are probably going to help you out to make your drunken life a little bit easier. So without further ado, let's get into it. So Guile is obviously a character that is very hard to approach. So from the get-go, I want to say, how do you start off the round? Well, very simple. That's what you want to do from the get-go. And there are ways, obviously, that Guile can punish this. Like he can go for a jump, he can go for a drive version, anything like that. He can go for a sonic boom. But if he goes for a light sonic boom or anything like that, for example, let's show off this first replay here. I can get a drink level off. There's no problem. So, and that's a very good way to get your first drink level. And this brings me to the next part, which this replay is good for. So here we go, we see Guile, we want to do a jump, and we're going to immediately get punished by the flash kick. There's no way we can escape this because the charge time in Street Fighter 6 has been reduced. And that's what Guile wants us to do. They want us to jump. So this is where the dive kick actually comes in handy, because we can actually we can change our jump arc to go in between those two sequences from Guile. There we go. And this is the ultimate situation that I was talking about. So we actually got in between the sonic boom and the flash kick. And that's beautiful because they're going to see the jump. They want to get that flash kick in. Then you bait it out with the light kick, dive kick. And if you time it correctly, you can go so tight over the sonic boom. It is really, really good to get that dive kick. And if you bait that, go for the combo, once again showcased here. And look how much corner carry it provides. Especially against a character like Guile, that's what we want to achieve. So if you get that first drink level, you bait it out with the dive kick, you go for this specific combo, and then we end up in the corner with an extra drink level. So once we got all of that established, we've got our 2 drink levels. And in my opinion, the best advice I can give you guys is you have to get, this is one of those matchups where you absolutely need to get 2 drink levels at least to make this matchup a lot more easier. Once again, like I showed you with the dive kick to bait out flash kicks over sonic booms, and at the same time you move forward, you gain a little bit of ground, and you so Guile cannot shoot 2 sonic booms if one of them is still on the screen. So if I neutral jump here, then as long as there's another one, he can't shoot another one of those sonic booms. But if we parry them, obviously he can just spam them to his as long as he wants. But the moment we jump, then that sonic boom has to disappear off the screen before he can send another one. So that's why also doing dive kicks so short over them, they're still on the screen and you gain some ground. And that's what you want. You want to gain ground, and you want to, make him stop shooting the sonic booms, because once we're getting in, the matchup becomes a lot easier if you can also deal with his footsies, obviously. So yeah, work on those skills, and yeah, work on doing bakkai as well. That was the next topic. Get in on those sonic booms and try to bait them out and get the bakkai, anything like that. You can also go for heavy bakkai, but it's a lot harder to do. But yeah, work on those and you should be fine. Once you get in, that's where the party starts for Jamie, and we can get a lot of fun. So once again, I talked to you guys about bakkai, and there's one more thing you can do which makes it a little bit safer, and that is to go for OD bakkai. Now OD bakkai, it works in a similar fashion obviously than light kick bakkai. The goal is to go through fireballs. However, the OD bakkai gives us a little bit more leniency when we have level 2 super available. So if we're actually expecting, you're reading that they're gonna shoot a sonic boom. One more thing to add as well, OD bakkai covers a little bit more range than light kick bakkai does. But also keep in mind, it has a little bit more of startup too, so it's 21 frames. But the good thing about this is, imagine if he actually manages to block in time. Let's say your reactions were a little bit off, and the OD bakkai gets blocked. We can cancel that into level 2 to get 7 frames of advantage. So that means they're actually in command grab range or standing medium punch, whatever you want to do. So that is good as well. So it gives you a little bit more of an extra chance, and it's more lenient towards actually getting a read. So if you manage to get in, you can make it plus by using the level 2. And once again, you've got 4 drink levels for a specific amount of time in Guile's face. So this is, in my opinion, still really good. It gives you a little bit more, it gives you like an extra chance, pretty much, of putting pressure on Guile and getting in on him. So use that to your advantage as well. So now that we're still on the subject of bakkai, you can also use it for similar things like, where is it? I think it's this one. Shit. I think I saved more of them. Yeah. So this one is also very interesting. So yeah, this one is annoying to deal with sometimes as well. But you can also drive a rush and go for a bakkai. You can't do it full screen, but you can actually use it to go through that. I'm fucking it up, it's fine. But you get the idea. It can definitely work. Just like that. However, yeah, just experiment with what you can do here. Even Heavy bakkai punished it. Like, the moment they see drivers, they might be like, oh shit, I actually, let me just shoot it really quickly. And, you know, to get him out of my face, and then he wasted a raw drive rush. So that's something you can do. And it's easy to do on reaction. Even with heavy kick bakkai, I still get the punish counter in time. There I was a little bit late, but you guys get the idea, right? So that's something you can do as well. Another thing you can do against this move is this move actually has, it expands Guile's lower hurtbox. So interestingly enough, you can actually hit him from quite far away on his toes. Look at that. I am not getting hit by, what is it called? The Sonic, I'm just gonna call it Sonic Blade. I really don't give a shit about his moves right now. But you can actually see that there's a lot of things I can do outside of that range. Now you could be like, yeah, but when are they gonna use this? There's actually, Guile players actually use this when you are in the corner, and to keep you at bay. So something like that, you know, they can do it on your wake up. So just keep in mind that you can actually hit them out of it from a specific range. So keep that in mind. You can use sweep, and if only the first hit hits, that's fine, because the first hit with punish counter will allow you to still go into drink level and target combo, as you can see. So be aware of the fact that you can actually hit their feet when they're doing this. Look at that. There's not much you can get off of that, but you can actually go, for example, into level 1 super. And with punish counter, it gives you a pretty good amount of a buffer, and for you to be able to hit confirm it. And it gives you a decent amount of damage. Now, what you also can do is something like that. So the moment you see it coming out, you can actually go for DR into a low. And depending on your spacing, this is half full screen, like almost full screen, and like completely full screen, you can actually get the sweep. You can't get the follow-up as far as I know, but it's something that you can definitely work with and try to figure some stuff out. So don't let Guiles get away with this, because you will be able to hit them out of it or anything like that. especially at ranges like mid-range and go for the crouching medium kick, it can be really good. But work on your timing, because like I see it, it's not easy to do, but it's definitely a really good tool. So like basically it comes down to his lower hurtbox is expanded and you can punish that move easier than it looks. Alright, next up is not really tech, but it's more of advice. Like, do not be afraid to actually go to walk forward. You don't have to jump all the time. Sometimes just walk forward and get those parries in. So that way you can, you know, just close the distance until you feel confident enough to go for maybe like a bakkai or anything like that. So just don't be afraid to, like, because you're not losing any drive gauge pretty much if you're just going walk forward and parry. At the same time, you don't want to parry all the time, because if you parry and they go for drive rush, for example, as this one, then you're in a pickle, because do you want to hold it to parry his next move, or do you want to let go because he might go for throw? So that's an interesting situation as well. So sometimes if you see this, don't be afraid to just block, because then you will be able to actually punish this, for example, or do something about it, or challenge him. So yeah, sometimes just do not go for the parry, because sometimes you will put yourself in a nasty situation. However, if you see that he's actually fully committing to all of these sonic booms, you can actually, you know, you can mix everything up. You can go for parry, for example. You can go for a dive kick to close the gap and leave the sonic boom on the screen for a little bit longer. And once we're in range, you know, we can throw out our normals. So yeah, work around with that. Long story short, do not be afraid to just walk forward and tank the sonic boom. Sometimes even block. Like, you need to sacrifice drive gauge. It sucks, I know, but once you get in, then it's gonna be a lot easier to deal with. Alright, so to summarize, what are you looking for? Once again, just try to get that first drink. If they let you get away with it, perfect. You're one step closer from making this matchup a lot easier. Next up, if you have one drink level, use those dive kicks to go over the sonic booms and to bait out a flash kick. Once you get that going, you can actually, if that happens, for example, get the punish counter, go for the corner carry combo, and get to sweep everything. You know how it goes. I know it's a little bit hard to execute, and even I sometimes struggle with it, but you know, it is one of the best combos there is in terms of corner carry and to get a drink level out of it. So that is second step. Once you have him in the corner, then you're going to have a really fun time, because when you actually get level 2 and you get the save jumps, whether it be from light kick, arrow kick, or light kick bakkai, we can actually get the save jump options, and obviously that works against OD somersault as well. You know, and then we can do whatever we want, and if we want to go for the finish, even at 2 drink levels, then that is still going to do a good amount of damage. Alright, besides that, do not be afraid to walk forward. Look for those sonic booms with bakkai. A small tip that I can give you, if you're trying to do drive rush into bakkai, because as you can see here, I do drive rush into quarter circle forward and I get arrow kick. So to evade that, go for a half circle back to forward, so you do not get the arrow kick instead. Next up, against Sonic Blade. Don't forget, you can drive rush, and if you think they're going to actually launch the boom because they're afraid of you, you know, getting in with drive rush, for example, then you know, bakkai is gonna work out. Also, like I said, the lower hurtbox expands, so you can get him with a crouching medium kick or a sweep or anything like that. OD bakkai can be cancelled if it gets blocked, and if you want to go for the kill as well, you can also activate it, but do keep in mind, if you can go for the kill, you will lose your previous 2 drink levels and possibly providing the Guile player for a comeback. And that is so far everything I could have found for Guile specific. Now I'm going to hope that this is going to make it a little bit easier for you guys to deal with, and I will show you guys a clip of where I actually utilize some of the tech that I showcased so far, including the dive kick to go over the sonic boom and bait out the flash kick. Hope for now you guys enjoyed and learned something today. Don't forget, as usual, to stay cautious, and I will see you all next time. Take care.
Hope you're ready. Round 1. Fight.
type of guy, you know, just not doing anything at the wake up. He always finds a way to do something, whether it's a flash kick, EX, whether it's eating low, eating forward, you know, throw tech. Well, just always active on defense. It's not jumping. Okay, interesting. You stay there, sir. You know
Yep.
where you're getting out. Oh no!
Okay,
That was crazy interaction here.
Yep.
Oh come
Okay,
on.
don't jump on a crouch.
Not
guy.
jump.
Yeah.
Not jump, sir.
Yep.
Oh!
Oh yeah, this one.
Come on.
Maybe yes.
Make it work, baby.
Oh
Yeah.
yes.
Man, that is so hard to get close to.
I mean, once you're in, you don't have to. You can't let go of him.
No, that's true. And that's why you gotta be aware of him jumping, trying to jump out of the situation. This is why Caution is just playing so, you know, he's leaving a distance between the two, and between him and I'm still the daddy. He's leaving a lot of distance just to avoid him just jumping out of the corner and switching position. He wants to keep the position lead here and
Yes.
get him to train with him. Challenge me.
Let's see what you got. Yeah, eat my sneakers.
Yeah. Yo, that's cool. Careful. Yeah, EXDP. No more EXDP. It's now the time to pull your offense out. It's 1-1, baby. Who said the matchup was hard?
I believe it was a French guy.
No.
Caution even said in the chat, by the way.
Actually, it was
Ah, okay,
Caution.
caution selling. Okay. Okay. You just citate him. Okay.
Yo, crazy again. Look at the mix here.
Yep.
You get Caution
Nice.
just mixing his option right there. Very nice jumping
Okay.
here and the full combo here. Loving the animation. Okay, gets the clipped it because it's still plus, even if it's an overhead. Because whenever you do it on the Dragon Rush, you keep the advantage, and now he gets another win, another good
I think-
opening.
Yes, I think caution finally find a solution against the ICD. He's look how fast he is going in, and yeah, you should go and take advantage of the burnout from
He
ICD.
might always do it, but look, this is the point. Here, let's go. Yeah.
Yes,
I'll keep
don't
pressuring.
let him
Do
get
not
away.
let him breathe. Yeah.
Yes,
Now it's over. Start again.
yep. But he has a life. Oh no, not to jump in. Okay,
Okay.
again.
No, not again. That's true. It's hard. You know, you need to jump in and you need to feel like, okay, maybe he's going to throw out a sonic boom. You know.
Yeah,
And this is exactly why Caution jumps. He jumps preemptively, thinking that maybe he'll get sonic boom
Yep.
animation to punish. But still, here, let's train together. I'm killing you. Not over yet. Uses the launch punch here to finally reduce the distance, and now his opponent is in the corner and gets it.
Yep.
It's Caution here with the lead. 2-1 over ISDD.